Okay, so like I said, I just saw the story of ochanya ogbanje, the little girl that was violated by her uncle and her uncle's son for many years. Not 1 year, not one day. Let that sink in. They will not stop talking until those two idiots are no longer walking free, because it doesn't make sense to me. She is dead. But the culprits are still walking. They are still living. No justice for a little girl. Was she 5 years? Was she 8 years old when they both started doing this nonsense to her? And that lasted until she was about 13. This is not the time to say this story does not fall in my niche. This is not the type of story I talk about. If you are a content creator, please pick up this little girl's photograph. Let her get justice. Let Ochanya get justice. Because that's what she deserves. Not enough people learned their voices when she was alive. She would have seen justice. And just maybe, who knows, I don't know, maybe she would still be here. Just maybe. So there is an update. More people are talking about it. If you go to Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, more people, and to everybody that has done a single video, to everybody that has learned their voice, thank you. I am a lawyer. I've been to law school. I graduated like this. Now you want to show, now I need to show working. Because the general public needs to know, and her family needs to know, what is the next move? What can they do? I'm a policeman and I want to serve. Now show working. I'm a politician. Now show working. You have to lead by example. If you are in a position where you can do something to make this tiny change, please do it. Lend your professional voice to this cause. Your professional advice will be needed. Because a lot of us cannot understand why the man and his son is still out there. And to the whole citizens of Nigeria, this is the time that you have to show that you're patriotic and you protect your own. Wherever you find them, report them. If you see the man, you see his son, call the police. They need to be arrested. Or if you know where they are living, take note of that building, write down the address. People they are associating and hanging out with, take note of their faces. When the time is right, when the police comes out and say, we're looking for them, you can say, look at the address. I know where they live. If we all work together as one, Ochanya, her spirit will rest in peace. Okay, so let me go through what I saw. I saw Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan just posted this. Senator Natasha said, 7 years ago, the heart-wrenching story of little Ochanya devastated me. So 7 years ago, not enough people paid attention to this story. Not enough people paid attention to this story. People that heard about it did not follow to the end. They would have known that there was no justice. Well, let's go through this. Senator Natasha said, 7 years ago, the heart-wrenching story of little Ochanya devastated me. I thought the perpetrators were jailed, alias they were just discharged and acquitted. The family of late Ochanya Ogbanje should write a petition to me. Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan, Room 205, Senate Wing, National Assembly Complex, Abuja. For our children, I stand for justice for Ochanya. And she said many thanks, and she tagged the person for her video, which got my attention. So she tagged one Miss_Natural1. So that's the person's video that the senator saw, and it got her attention. She said, Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan. In the comment section, you can see people are also commenting, so I'm just going to read some of the comments. The first comment I see here is from Nollywood actress Hilda Dokubo. Hilda Dokubo said, thank you, my dearest distinguished. You deserve to be called that, but you will not fight this alone. So she's, telling her that this is not true. I am also waiting to see what those 3-4 women in Senate would say, because they are very good in supporting the men and keeping silence. This is the first senator I've seen that has said anything. Let's wait and see if the other female senators will comment anything about this Ochanya's case. Will they watch on that? So people continue. This other person said, the only senator we recognize, and I said, God bless you for getting justice. Well, they've not gotten justice yet for Ochanya. Okay, this one said, thank you, ma'am, for strongly lending your voice for justice for Ochanya. So a lot of people are commending the senator, and we will see female or male senators, politicians in general. We would love to see how many of them are going to lend their voice and what they are going to do. Because as senators, if you say one thing, they arrest you. People like Senator Ned Nwoko, Regina Daniels' husband. You were the one that was pushing for social media. They should regulate social media. People should have office. Mr. Senator, come out now. It's time to arrest this man and his son that did what they did to Ochanya. All of you that were running and screaming, we're waiting to see how many politicians and the people of Senate that will say anything. I hope that somebody will get the attention of Ochanya's family and they can actually write this petition that Senator Akpoti Uduaghan is asking, Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan is asking that they write. At least let's start from there. One senator, somebody high up there. We know that she's one that they don't like, but let's start with that. Justice for Ochanya. She didn't deserve this nonsense. She didn't. The boy was grown enough to have a girlfriend. His father had his mother as a wife, but both of them chose a 5 or 8 years old child. They then cut off on her thing, put her on her mouth, make her chop her under fire.